Thank you for joining me on another wonderful Wednesday. I appreciate y'all for being here. Let's give an applause for you. Oh, my applause button don't work? My applause button don't work. Well, that's crazy. Hold up. That's crazy. I need to fix something. I need to fix my kick. I don't know why my kick not working. Like, if anyone is in the chat and they know how kick works, and if they can tell me how it works and why I'm having so many issues with kick, like, um, yeah, give me some advice because clearly I'm doing something wrong, and like it just won't pop up. Like I don't know why. But anyways, you could be anywhere right now, and I appreciate you for being here. Oh, I just forgot something. Give me a second. Yeah, boy. You could be anywhere right now, and I appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you for being here. You could be anywhere. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. It always does that. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you being here. Um, did you get the last? Hold up. I'm trying to figure out because I and this is part of the journey. It's actually part of the journey. Oh, this kick, yo, the quality on kick is crazy. I gotta figure out how it works. I don't know why it keeps knocking off and yeah, like bro, that joint is what? Hold up. The quality I don't want that.
51 months.
I don't know why that's working. Bro, like the quality on kick is phenomenal. When I just saw that, I wish it was working. Like I don't know why my kick doesn't work. But anyways, it kind of goes into today's topic. So today's topic, we're talking about why being delusional is so important. Why, like, being delusional in your pursuits of greatness is so important. And I gotta figure out a better camera angle. Oh, then you see my screen. I'm glad I ain't looking at prawn or anything like that. Sheesh, like. But why being delusional is so important. So I was feeling kind of down today, and like, let me put on some sad music. Hold up, let me put on some music in the meantime while you guys are like, oh, he's feeling sad. Hold up, let me see. Let's put on some sentimental music. This is sentimental. Hold on, that don't even make sense. Testing 1 2. There we go. You guys should be able to hear me now. That's a lot better. That's not popping up. We do it live. We do it live. We do it live. I gotta get that sound. If I'm not clear, please let me know. Please let me know. But yeah, I wish my kick would actually work properly. That's crazy. Share a message that I just went off. All right, cool. So I thought I got shadow banned because I be saying some crazy stuff, but I don't even have an audience here, right, guys? But so. I was feeling kind of down today. Well, no, I was feeling kind of down. I was just feeling like like I'm not doing enough. But as you're going through your journey, you're gonna consistently feel like you're not doing enough. I think that's just part of the journey. I think that's just part of the human fallacy, that you're never satisfied. Right? You're never satisfied. You're never content with what you're doing. You're just like, right? I think this is part of the game, though. I think this is part of the game. Like, so, yeah, there it is. That is a nice thumbnail. Nice. That is a nice thumbnail. So, today I got up pretty late because I went to bed pretty late, and then when I woke up this morning, I put Azzy on the bus, and then I went back into bed. Bad mistake. A very bad mistake. I shouldn't have gone to bed. I should have never went back to bed. After I put Azzy on the bus, because from 7:30 to like 10, I fell back asleep, and I was like, shit.
Yeah. I need racks inside my pocket. I've been trying to clear deposits. I've been too mixy with profit. I've been trying to swim in tropics with you all day. Give me something, I need more of it to ease the pain.
Let's go back to the instrumental. But I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna catch up on like an hour straight and completely wash my day. Damn,
I need racks inside my pocket. I've been trying to clear deposits. So, I've been too mixy with profit.
Here's the thing. I got up this morning. I'm losing track of thought, guys. Sheesh. Let me focus on talking to you guys. Anyways, after I got up, I did a few things, do some my taxes and all that. And I got ready for my day to go teach drones at my school that I'm working with. Today's our second to last week before we end the program. It's been a 10-week program, but I've actually extended it because I love working with these young kings. I extended it with my partner, like 2 or 3 like sessions. So we've done like 13. But it's been a phenomenal time working with them. And even as I'm going through that, and I've seen what we've been doing, it feels like, yeah, I just haven't done enough. And it's been a hell of a 10 weeks. Like, so much has happened in those 10 weeks. Working from teaching these kids not only to like introduce them to drones, but them learning to fly, figuring out things, putting like all these measures in place so they understand like, not only are they flying a camera in the sky, but they're flying an aircraft, so they have to really be conscious of what's going on. And like learn that this is a tool to help free their creativity. And that's my biggest goal. So we've had real world projects, and it's been events at their own school that they've been working with. So we had a convocation, so they were introducing the different programs, and we were flying drones to capture the event, and I made the students fly and take pictures. There was a 3-on-3 basketball tournament that they had, so I came in on a day that I wasn't supposed to. Well, not in that way. I came in on a day that I wasn't scheduled to be in, and we captured that event. That was awesome. And one of my students is actually a pretty sick basketball player in the DMV region. And then another event we kept covered, like the what's it called? The ROTC team. Excuse me. The ROTC team had a archery competition, and I came in. I covered through my drone. Actually, I'm going to show you guys.
I've been trying to clear deposits. I've been too mixy with profit. I've been trying to swim in tropics with you all day. Give me something, I need more of it to ease the pain. They trying to trip me out my spot, but I got too much on the line. I got on that block. I've been trying to hold it down, trying to it on lock. And they call when I'm around, and they call me and they say that you the one. They tell me I'm the one, and they tell me I'm the one. Please say my side. Tell me I'm the one. They tell me I'm the one, and they tell me I'm the. They tell me I'm the one.
Actually, this is a great song for it. Tell me I'm the one.
Yeah, and it's so real.
It's a great song. Definitely gonna use this first.
Yeah. I need racks inside my pocket. I've been trying to clear deposits. I've been too mixy with profit. I've been trying to swim in tropics with you all day. Give me something, I need more of it to ease the pain. They tryna trip me out my spot, but I got too much on the line. I got niggas on that block. I've been tryna hold it down, tryna keep this shit on lock. And they call when I'm around, and they call me and they say that you the one. They tell me I'm the one, and they tell me I'm the one. Please say my side. Tell me I'm the one. They tell me I'm the one, and they tell me I'm the. They tell me I'm the one. They tell me I'm the. Yeah, hey, keep this shit so real. I've been tryna chill some, I ain't tryna kill. I've been tryna feel some, I've been tryna heal. I've been tryna live it down, baby, keep it trill. Supposed to be my peace, why you getting up in my grill? I need out of here, and you been tryna tilt. And you been on my tip, and I've been tryna chill. You supposed to be medicinal, why you got me in my feelings for? I got brothers that's depending on me, that's the shit I do it for.
It's technical,
and that's the shit I do it for. They tell me I'm the one. They tell me I'm the one, and they tell me I'm the one. Please say my side. Tell me I'm the one. They tell me I'm the one, and they tell me I'm the. They tell me I'm the one. They tell me I'm the one, and they tell me I'm the. They tell me I'm the one.
So since I finally got a widescreen monitor, clearly I don't know what I'm doing. You can't even see the damn content.
I can see in your eyes that you've been lying by the hour. I'm always wrong and you're right. I know that's your superpower.
Try something else.
I know you're sneaking out at midnight. It's hard for me to realize. Got me feeling jealous while you're careless when you're with your new lover. And every time I see you running out of your car, no matter what you say, swear that I've seen it before. I feel some kind of way, kicking like it's on the floor. You got me coming back for more and you drive me insane. I know you got so many issues, I ain't trying to fix you, cause you know I just can't get enough of your loving. And every time I kiss you, hate who I turn into. No point in taking cover, I know there ain't no other. I know you got your so many issues. Ain't trying to fix you. Cry me a river, right as you pivot. You be the sinner and me believer. Why so criminal? What you wishing for?
But it's not showing.
You call it love, 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 love. Breaking it down, shaking inside and running your mouth. I'm down with a frown, but you turn it around. You and all your lies, oh, oh. But every time I see you running out of your door, no matter what you say, swear that I've seen it before. I feel some kind of way, kicking like it's on the floor. You got me coming back for more and you drive me insane. I know you got so many issues, I ain't trying to fix you, cause you know I just can't get enough of your loving. And every time I kiss you, hate who I turn into. No point in taking cover, I know there ain't no other. I know you got your
What is going on? Why can't I do this? Anyways, in the meantime,
I know you got so many issues, I ain't trying to fix you, cause you know I just can't get enough of your loving. And every time I kiss you, hate who I turn into. No point in taking cover, I know there ain't no other. I know you got your so many issues.
Again, this is built brick by brick.
Ain't trying to fix you.
To go from nothing to something overnight, and I can't expect the fact that I've been building the skill for my drone training and teaching in my business that I haven't been putting out the marketing content to attract business in that time, that is a fault on me. That is definitely a fault on me. And it stems from multiple things, not making the time for it, not thinking I'm good enough. There's plenty of reasons why it hasn't come to, my drone business hasn't come to fruition the way I would like it to in its first year. But that's me, right? That's something I hope I gotta get over. But the whole point, I've been doing this for 10 weeks since February, and as I'm chugging along, it feels like I ain't doing shit. It feels like I haven't done anything. And then I'm talking to my partner at the end of today. We actually got the young gentleman certified today. They got their trust license. And if you guys are drone flyers, or if you want to participate in drone activity as a recreational flyer, you do, I believe it is mandatory. I think it is mandatory by the FAA that you do get a trust license, which is just, it is simple. You pass a simple test, it's free. And you get basically a recreational certificate, which allows you to fly in uncontrolled and controlled airspace up to a certain limit, of course. And you know the basic rules. Get out of the way of manned aircrafts, such as airplanes of all sorts and helicopters. Don't fly in restricted airspaces. Don't fly near, anything that's high government related, military bases and all that other stuff. Just no basic rules. Right? Don't go past 400 feet. So today we got the young gentleman certified. We got their certificates, and my partner's ecstatic. He's like, oh my God, we did this. Like, yo, we're actually getting somewhere. And I'm like, yeah, we are. We definitely are. But there's still this aching feeling in the background. Aching feeling that I have in the back of my head. It's like, oh, I haven't done shit. I haven't done anything. Absolutely nothing. And it's like, yo, but my partner's like, dog, like, look what we're doing. We've captured all the events, like, because I've been vlogging the entire thing. And I've been vlogging from literally the beginning, from the first time there, to now. So I got content for this transformation. Not knowing anything at all to where I feel confident actually picking up a drone and flying. And one of my students, he actually has a drone now. Like, someone bought him a drone in the school because they saw him consistently doing it. Because one of the coaches of the school bought him a small drone. He was like, I could see the excitement and the passion in his eyes firing from when I said, yo, take the test. Take this one test. And I got it, and he got his trust certificate. I could see the large grin on his face that I did. He was trying to hide it, he was trying to be cool. It was one of the sweetest feelings. Pause. It was one of the coolest feelings I felt. Honestly, I get those feelings when I see one of my students, like, pick up a drone and they're like, boom, they're going for it. And it kind of, it reminds me of me. It reminds me of me, like, the times I go to these classes for photography and videos. And I'm not sure if my teachers see it, but I'm just like, yo, I'm having a blast learning from them. And it was cool being on the opposite end. We're doing this, again, flying camera work for 5 years. May will be 5 years for drones, and June will be 5 years for camera work. June or July. It's like the first week. The first week of July will be the last week of June. And like I said, because I'm not bringing in the money, I'm traveling the world just yet for this thing. It feels like I ain't moving anywhere, right? But then, as my partner said, I'm doing so much, we got it. And he's like, you don't see it because you're in it. And I you don't have that, and you feel, and when you're moving and it feels like you're not doing anything, it will continue to feel that way. So sometimes you need someone in your corner to be like, yo, look what we're doing. Look what we're doing. Or look what you're doing. And it's good to have that support. I want to go back to that last song. It's a good song. I like this. I think this is a streaming playlist. And so now it comes back to the main point. Being delusional. Being delusional. Why it's important to you. And in your endeavors, again, it's going to feel like you ain't doing much. It's going to feel like, yo, like, is this even it? And you have to have that mental fortitude, that you have to have that delusion that it's going to work. Like nothing else matters. Like it's going to happen. Some people will call you crazy. I haven't really heard people call me crazy. Well, I guess not all. I've had a lot of people along my journey. The only person who called me out that question is my mother. Shout out to my mom, though. Shout out to my mom. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. And not just like because she was perfect. My mom is my biggest critic. Bro, you don't even do my work. But hey, she can say so. And that's why when any woman ever comes into my life and they try to talk shit, I be like, bro, get out of my way. Like, there's no woman that can ever get me down because my mother prepared me for any type of negative energy. But that's another topic by itself. And I think that's actually a really good topic. Actually, I'll put that on my board. I'm talking about the mother's love. It's gonna be a really good stream. If anyone doesn't watch it, it's gonna mess up. That's okay. But yeah, like I tell myself, bro, it's gonna happen, it's gonna work, it's gonna happen, it's gonna work. But I know my biggest roadblock is me. I know my biggest roadblock is me. It's the reason why it's not working fast enough. And I've made actually several videos that I need to post. I have made several videos that I know I need to post myself that touch this topic that I've been facing. Making the time to create this path. And I know I need help. That's one of the nice things. It's hiring. To help me run my dream business, to help me run my content business. As soon as someone starts doing delegating, projects to be proposed to, I need this done, my biggest thing is just creating. And that should be my goal. I should be creating. I'm in front of the camera, talking, sharing these experiences, sharing these stories that I experienced, and showcasing to you what it's like around me. So, I know it's gonna work. And what it means about the you have depth to carry, you have will to carry, still pounding on. You feel the
So what are you waiting for?
part of the journey, man. I chose the hardest path.
What are you waiting for? All I need
anytime I play a game, as I became an adult, I've always played the game. The second hardest or the hardest difficulty. Usually the hardest difficulty is if you die once. Sometimes I don't want to do that. I ain't gonna hold you. So I'll play the hardest difficulty challenge. But if I die, I can start back again. But I had this I realized honestly, my life is the hardest thing. The difficult path ends up raising a son. The son was so it's just difficult. And I have to help. It's just I chose this path to depart from my sin. Because even though it's scary, consistent, I remember creating content and living the life that I want to live. And I'm very fortunate that I have the opportunity to actually take a step back, reset myself, and go through the journey.
Late again, same old me.
And give me a second.
Lost the day before I found my key.
I don't know why this is not working, guys.
I trip on plans I'll never keep. Blame it on my ADD.
That's not working. Why is this?
So give it up now for the losers.
Check your code.
Give it up now for me. And may all the uncrowned rulers rest in
Things I gotta do, especially with this kick shit. Ah!
Kill the ghost within your soul.
But,
Give it all you gotta let go. Time's up to say goodbye.
And then I got some encouragement today.
Free the child
Talking to my boy.
used to be. Let your heart
Psycho.
beat on its feet. Time to learn how to forgive. Take what's gone and learn to live.
He has a lot of respect for the enthusiasm of the craft. I appreciate it. And I encourage him to pursue the craft and go out and fly and practice because, you know, that's the business you want to do, man.
Learn to breathe beneath my skin.
There's a lot of business out there, and quite
Some
frankly, I
days we
can't cover
lose,
it.
some days we win.
So I would love for
Plant
my
my
boys to
doubts
succeed
in violin.
in some way, shape, or
So
form.
give it up now.
I got a job for the weirdos.
Give it up now
Out there.
for the geeks.
Switch. Here's another piece. Switch up your mentality. Say to yourself, you're gonna have one
The ghost within your soul. I give it all, you gotta let go. Time's up to say goodbye. Take the fall and dry your eye. Free the child you used to be. Let your heart beat honestly. Time to learn how to forgive. Take what's gone and learn to live.
So it's the mentality. One who doesn't live those days. Especially that's our conversations embracing the craft, embracing the skill. Learning the skill, taking the time with it because it's going to
Give it up now for the geeks.
as Psycho always tells me before every part,
soul. Give it all you got, let's go. Time's up to say goodbye. Take the fall and dry your eye.
Way is up.
Kill the ghost within your soul. Give it all you got, let go. Time's up to say goodbye. Take the fall and dry your eye. Free the child you used to be.
Yes,
Let your heart beat honestly. Time to learn how to forgive. Take what's gone and learn to live.
Embracing the stress is actually kind of fun because it still gives me the mental clarity that I need instead of feeling like I'm bogged down by a job that's not going to produce the results that I want in life. And here's the cheesy saying is that you only fail if you stop. You only fail if you don't try. And as I said in the description of the video, giving up on your pursuits or attempting them is worse than death. Why is it worse than death? Because imagine being alive all your life. I'm not sure how old you are if you're watching this video, but you somehow, and you live to 80, you live to 80, you live to 80 years old, and you look back through your life and you're like, yo, why didn't I try that? When I was younger and I had the energy, and I had more strength, I'm not saying that you're anything could happen. Maybe, right? But I had the strength. Why didn't I try it? Why didn't I try to become a pickleball champion? Why didn't I try jet skiing? Like, why didn't I try to do something? Why didn't I try to become like a master potter? Like I make clay. Why didn't I become a master at this? Or why didn't I just try? If you don't know, I snowboard. I have a snowboard. I don't snowboard often, but I remember when I was 17, first time going to the mountains in Pennsylvania, and my brother was like, "Why are you even trying this? This is like that's stupid." And my brother, I look back, my brother was very discouraging me around this. At the same time, I didn't listen. I was like, "I wouldn't have tried this." But funny enough, he was just like my mom, biggest supporter. Biggest hater. Because guess who took me to the mountains and sat there in the lodge all day drawing while I was out on the slopes? My brother. So shout out to my brother. Rest his soul. Rest his soul. Rest his soul. If I had never tried snowboarding, I'm 30 right now. Dang. Why didn't I try snowboarding, bro? Like, why didn't I try this? Why didn't I try this? Like, why didn't it, like, why didn't I do the thing I need to be doing? Like, why didn't I try to figure out something else? Give me a second. Testing. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Testing. Nice. Why didn't I try it, bro? And well, I would never know how that feeling is, but I do know how that feeling is, and I know that it hurts like hell when you land on your ass. And I would love to pursue snowboarding later in the future when I got more money to blow on a craft like that, because it takes money to go skiing. If you didn't know that, it takes a lot of money to get consistently better and better and better. But I'd still be sitting there like, yo, like, damn, what if I tried that? So imagine if I was 80 years old and I ain't tried snowboarding, and I was just like, oh, I should have tried it when I was younger. What was the worst that could happen? Cooked, bro. Cooked. Like, so it goes back to this, like, it's worse than death, because at least when you die, you can at least say, damn, I didn't get to try that or try that, but I got to try a lot of things that I did try. Instead of saying, damn, I wish I had tried it. So that's why it's worse than death. Giving up on the pursuit. There's a difference between let's finish that. Giving up on the pursuit or not attempting it at all. And there's a difference between giving up on a pursuit and there's a difference between pivoting. Because giving up, again, is just dropping it entirely and saying, yeah, this is never going to work. But pivoting is, I've taken all the learning lessons and the skills I've learned from that one aspect that I was trying to master, and then I can pivot and take all those skills and transfer to a different thing that I'm doing. For example, I also play guitar. Am I great at guitar? Absolutely not. But can I carry a rhythm? Yes, with some practice. Can I play a few songs? Yes. Do I know my bar chords and do I know my minors? And yes, I fortunately throughout the years have learned all that stuff. Am I like the dudes from Polyphia? If you don't know who Polyphia is, that's okay. Am I like them? No, obviously not. Am I like extreme musicians who play guitar? Absolutely not. However, learning rhythm and learning beats and learning chords and learning how things sound has helped me become a better editor. And I can make better videos because I'm more rhythmically inclined, or my musicality isn't just limited to one genre, because in guitar you can't play, you can play rap music on guitar, but like I learned how to play country songs, I learned how to play rock songs, like, and it's opened up the floodgates to a different set of genre of things. So I can use those in my videos rather than just using some trap music all day in all my videos. And adding stuff on beat and just over time just kind of picking things up, right? And with practice, like, am I going to become a master guitarist one day? Yes. When I got the money from focusing on editing and doing all this other stuff that I'm doing. And I'm going back to school. I'll go back to school and talk to a bunch of teachers and hire a bunch of teachers the same way I did with my camera. I learned all the lessons I need to learn. I've learned lessons from pursuing photography, videography, and drone work. And one of the biggest lessons is paying for expedited training. That's what school should be about, paying for expedited training. And that's a big key lesson that I got from Think and Grow Rich. If you haven't read that book, shame on you. Cooked, bro. You're cooked. You need to be reading that book. You need to read at least that book before you die. It goes back to that one point. But paying for that expedited and specialized training, because when I have the money, oh boy, I am going all in on some of the most world famous teachers and musicians that play guitar, so I can shred, bro. That's how I can shred. Because ultimately, I want to make my own music. I want to learn how to make my own music, and then I'll learn how to use AI to help me supplement stuff. But I want to be able to make my own music, bro. Like, go on tour at least once in my life. at least go on tour once in my life, bro. Little tiny venues, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's start off small and then work our way back to arenas. Will I be 80 years old? Hey, I might be an 80-year-old guitar player, and all the young girls are gonna be throwing bras and panties at me, like, oh my God, Suki! And I'm like, so, but it's worse. But you see, like I said, pivoting, right? Even now, like a more direct pivot. At first, when I was trying to make my photography and videography business, this is a weird song. Let me see musicality. I'm gonna switch my song now because this joint sound weird. It's a good song, a little sadder than it should be though. I'm gonna like this. Add to sentimental, suspenseful, and sentimental music. Give me a second. Sad. Come on, bro. And build them. There we go. So I was doing event work for a while, and event work was great. I learned a lot. I gained a lot of skills, but at a certain point, I was just like, I was trying to figure out how to combine I've been trying to figure out for a while how to combine all my skills to create a company that I really want to do. And event work was dope, but I was just like, there's still something missing from me that I don't like. I'm missing something. I don't know what it is, but I like doing event work, but I'm not like, oh my God, I want to be an event photographer. Like, wow, like I want to cover your event. Like it's part of my repertoire of things, but it's not the thing I want to do. And I finally found my mold. I finally found a company, several companies that do what I really want to do with drone work and video work and all that, right? And combines everything and tells the stories that I want to tell at the pace that I want to tell it. So I had to pivot. All the money that I spent on creating a brand name and all that stuff for that company, the drone company, no longer exists. I mean, it exists. I got the files, but I'm not going to use it anymore. So I had to pivot from that endeavor to now Jaha Drones. If you guys don't know, check out my website. Check out my drone website. Oh, I did not know. Check out my drone website. Can I delete this? I guess I can't delete that. I gotta learn how to use Restream more. Restream is tough though. I like it. I really like Restream. Yeah. But the skills are super important that I learned, and the ways I can connect with people. It's gonna make me get better. Not only a pilot, a business owner, and a customer service representative for my business. Because now I can talk to my customers a lot better. And I'm not going to stop there. I'm not going to stop at pursuing these endeavors of building the drone business. It's not even just a drone business. Starting off with a drone business, but it's going to become an entirely a production studio. But you got to start somewhere. So if I just sit there and say to myself, well, I'm not going to try this anymore. Just have in the back of my head like this calling that I know that I have, especially now that I've tasted the calling. When I'm out there vlogging like this, right? And the wind is in my face. I hear the ambient sounds of birds chirping, and I just experience the world through that lens. It is more than bliss. So now that I know, now that I know what the calling tastes and feels, hears, smells, and looks like, if I put everything to the side and just give up and not pursue it, nor attempt it, I will be a shell of myself. And it'll be worse than death. No. I think I can end off right there. It's 8:36. I wanted to hop on the stream because I said I was going to hop on the stream on Tuesday, but today's now obviously not Tuesday, it's Wednesday. But I wanted to hop on the stream. I want to stream 2 or 3 days a week. And so I'm going to cut this one short. It's less than an hour. Unfortunately, I'm going to edit some stuff, but I want to edit by myself. I don't want to edit with you guys today. No offense. I just want some alone time. And but I had this on my chest, and I was like, I want to talk to you guys about it. This is gonna be a whole YouTube video. It's a whole live, right? But I'll make it a YouTube video. I'll cut it, download it, cut it, throw it back up. I probably should have been recording the entire time too, but I'll start doing that habitually. If I don't like the stream, I'll just delete it. Yeah, that makes sense, right? But I hope that helps. I hope that gives someone the encouragement it needs to pursue that passion, right? Pursue that endeavor, because you're gonna die a miserable death only because you didn't try. So that's a warning, but also an encouragement, because you only got one life to live, they say, right? They say you only got one life to live. Some people believe in reincarnation. I don't believe anymore. I'll find out when I pass, though. But not to be morbid or anything, but hey, man, you got to enjoy the life. And I think pursuing the passions or pursuing whatever you want to do will make this life a little bit better for you. And idle hands do the devil's work. So, and again, I'm only encouraging good passions. Like, I'm not saying become the best bank robber the world has ever seen. I never said all that. I ain't say all that, bro. You're like, oh, Suki said. No, I did not. I said pursue the thing that makes you happy, but lean on the positive side. It's a little bit slower, but hey, slow money don't come with fast problems, right? Slow money comes with, I can sleep well at night. It's just slow. I get it. I want Lambos now. Neck ass. It's my money. I want it now. No, boy, that's not how it goes. So, hope that resonates with someone. Appreciate you for joining the live. We'll see you on Friday. See you Friday. So, I'll see you on Friday. Probably looking at like around 8 o'clock. I think that's a good time. If you enjoyed today's stream, go ahead and donate in the Cash App and the Venmo. $ T-Suki or at Trayvon-Suki. It's clearly on the screen. I don't do this for free, but I ain't getting paid for it yet. So rock with your boy. I think I spit gems. And I have a nice place to cultivate where we can come together and be like, you know what? This guy has a point, So, appreciate y'all. See you in the next stream. Love y'all. And peace.
Family. Having trouble falling asleep. The silence makes the noise sound much louder. You're lying there next to me, and I'm hoping that you won't hear it. First I saw your face and brother called me. 'Cause when I feel small I always miss our family. Tonight I miss my family. Sit in silence. My heart's beating, my heart's running fast.